awesome science buddy. Welcome to your science class. Before we start, let's recall our previous topic. Direction: read the situation below carefully. Identify which situation is observing, classifying, measuring, and inferring. Using situation of investigating leaves in the school garden. Maria and her classmate went to the school garden. She noticed that some leaves are big, while others are small. Some are smooth and others have rough edge. She also saw that the colors of the leaves range from the light green to dark green. It is observing. Using a ruler, Maria measured that the length and width of each leaf. She recorded that some leaves were as small as 5 cm long, while others were as long as 15 cm. It is measuring. She grouped the leaves into two categories. Group A, smooth edge leaves. Group B, rough edge leaves. She also grouped them by color, light to green, medium green, and dark green. It is a classifying. Maria thought that the bigger and the darker leaves must come from the older plants of the plants, while the smaller and lighter ones may be from the younger shoots. It is a inferring. Good job, kids! What does the picture show? The picture shows a child in a chair. What is the difference between them? The child is moving while the chair is not moving. Today, we will discuss the characteristic of living and non-living things. But before that, this is our objectives. The student will be able to identify and describe the differences between living and non-living things based on their characteristics. 2. Demonstrate appreciation of living things by expressing the importance of taking care of them in the environment. 3. Sorts and classify features or objects into living and non-living categories through hands-on or group work. Using a Venn diagram, show the differences and similarities between non-living and living things. Living things are found in the environment. It can move, grow, and reproduce, while non-living things, found also in the environment, do not move, do not grow, and do not reproduce. What is their similarities? Very good. They are both found in the environment. Let's discuss living things o mga bagay na may buhay. A living things is an object that has the characteristics of being alive or having life. This object has specific properties that make it considered as living things. Living things are they grow, they reproduce, they move, they breathe, and they need food and water. What are the examples? The examples of living things including people, mother, father, and siblings, including grandfather and grandmother. Another is the plants, including trees, flower, and other plants. And last is the animals. all of the animals that we found in the home, land, forest, water, and air. While non-living things o mga bagay na walang buhay, non-living things are objects that cannot be considered living things because they do not process the 7 characteristics of living things: the ability to eat, move, exert, waste, reproduce, breathe, and sense of growth. Non-living things characteristics has: do not grow, do not reproduce, do not move on their own, do not breathe, and do not need or water. What are the example of non-living things? Including things made of metal, also things made of wood like chairs, beds, tables, and furniture. And lastly, things made of stones like jewelries, rocks, and anything. Living things have life processes such as growth, reproduction, movement, breathing, and responding to their surroundings, while non-living things do not. Living things need food, water, and air to survive, but non-living things do not require any of this. Unlike non-living things, living things can change and develop throughout their life cycle. Everything around us can be classified as living or non-living things. Living things grow, move, reproduce, and respond to their surroundings, while non-living things do not. By knowing their differences and similarities, we can better understand our environment and take care of all living things around us. Did you understand our topic? Let's proceed to your activity. For activity 1, direction, put a check mark if the sentence is correct and a cross mark if it's not. Number 1. The parrot, frog, dog. Number 1. The parrot, frog, dog, and cat have the ability to reproduce. Your answer is check. Things made of metal, wood, and stone can be made, but they belong to non-living things. The correct answer is check. Living things can be moved and need food. The correct answer is check. The objects found at home are example of non-living things. The correct answer is check. And last, plants cannot move, but they are considered living things. The correct answer is check. Good job, kids! For your activity 2, direction, identify the words that must not belong to the group. Write your answer in your notebook. Number 1, father, mother, sister, and home. The correct answer is home. Number 2, spoon, fork, dog, and glass. Correct answer is dog. People, animals, plants, and things. Correct answer is things. Carabao, car, camel, and horse. The correct answer is car. Cloth, metal, stone, and plants. The correct answer is plants. Very good, kids. Why is it important to take care of living things like plants and animals in our environment? It is important to take care of living things like plants and animals because they give us food, oxygen, and other needs for life, and they help keep the environment balanced and healthy. Remember, living things have the ability to grow, reproduce, move, breathe, and need food. Examples of this are humans, animals, and plants. Non-living things are the opposite of living things. They do not have the ability to grow, reproduce, move, breathe, or need food. Examples of this are the objects made of the stone, metal, wood, and cloths. For your last activity, direction, choose the letter of the correct answer. Number 1. Which of the following is a living things? A. Rock, B. Cat, C. Chair, D. Toy. Number 2. Why is a tree considered a living things? A. It is tall. B. It is green. C. It gives shade. D. It can grow, breathe, and make its own food. Number 3. You see a shell by the seahorse. It does not move or grow anymore. How should you classify it? A. Living things. B. Non-living things. C. Both living things and non-living things. D. None of the above. Number 4. Which characteristics below is true for both living things and non-living things? A. Both can occupy space and have mass. B. Both can move on their own. C. Both can reproduce. D. Both can breathe. Last, your friend wants to keep a pet turtle but does not want to give it food or water. What will you advise? A. It's okay because turtles do not eat much. B. It's okay because turtles can live without care. C. It's not okay because living things need food and water to survive. D. It's not okay because turtles are dangerous. For your assignment, answer the following worksheet. Thank you very much. Thank you so much, kids. I hope you learned our lesson for today. See you next time. Goodbye.